fashion. And I ain't never out like wrestling. Back on it. Got all these boys mad cause I pass on it. I'm a flop. Come on, baby, spin a bag on it. Yeah, we so extra, feeling like young in the rest.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a team blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blick at my VIP. Snack of my.
Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. Anthony Gould now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They send the tight end in motion. Right to the air is Richardson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Now a deep ball for Mitchell. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A big gainer for Indianapolis. Pickup of 46 yards. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. This one caught just past the pylon. Touchdown, Indy. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. An extra point attempt to follow. And he misses the extra point. No good, and this will remain a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That is caught downfield by Pickens. A gain there of 27 yards. A carry here for Warren. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Now this looks like a design run. This defense back up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. Here's a designed run. And he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Steelers move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield, bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Richardson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch. These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the...
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Big-time sack there by T.J. Watt, and he certainly picked up right where he led off. Remember last year, Mike, he led the NFL in sacks with 19. He's made a living off making plays in the backfield, and he continues to do so here.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Richardson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. This one fielded out beyond the 25. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now, faking the give. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Gould on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Able to find Pittman. It's complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Richardson to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That one incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Throwing, Richardson. Toward the perimeter, it's Cooper. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson. A quick slant into the hands of Cooper. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Now Richardson. Open man, left side. He's got it. The Colts are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Now Richardson. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And he cannot get free, only a yard to the 3, forcing 4th down.
Mustang 19. Go.
Throwing is Richardson. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Washington. Less than 2 minutes to play in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back to the air one more time. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps draw even in this one.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play gets them down close, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
I don't mind the play call, Mike. We've seen him on this possession have a lot of success through the air. So now you try to change it up and think the defense is selling out to stop the pass. Just try to sneak a draw in there. Not much luck. They're able to...
Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. Here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Steelers, who are in the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's complete. Calvin Austin. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. To the air now on 1st and 10. Back taken in by Connor Hayward.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will get into the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, Richardson. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Again, working deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
On first down, it's Richardson. Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Warrior 70. Go.
A second down throw for Richardson. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Out of shotgun, Richardson. This is caught at the 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he'll go down, back at the 4. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Throwing, Richardson, and that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Room up the sideline to the 20. Great run there. He gets this up close to the 30-yard line.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
Has an opening past the 40. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 29.
At this point, Mike, it's clear this defense just doesn't have a lot of answers right now for this run game. A combination of the job being done up front by the offensive line and the big playability of this running back.
Now, faking the give. And this will be incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
I love taking a shot downfield, especially after that previous play results in such a long run. I mean, the ability to create an explosive offense both on the ground and through the air. That's what every single team strives for in the NFL, and I like the way this possession's working out.
Back to the air once more on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently. Not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. 13 yards on that pass play. That's a Steeler first down. They'll look to throw yet again. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
First and 10.
Go!
On play action, Richardson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 20-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Come on, set!
Richardson. That's caught. It's Mitchell. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
19 Tiger!
It's now 3rd and
Now Richardson. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
they'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, set!
A run up the middle with Warren. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
That one a bit high, but it's complete. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Let's go now.
On second down, Richardson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Jelani Woods. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. We'll start this on the ground with Warren. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Boswell adds the extra point. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. He's going to look downfield once again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense...
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers tack on one more to their lead.
Colts 6. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Gould on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
At their own 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's Richardson. Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Richardson and the Colts come to the line. They'll try to tack on 2 more. They'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Past midfield.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a